About a week ago, I came out with a video talking about a potential Twin Towers Lego set, and I said in that video that I don't believe there are any, fake Lego Lepin sets that are out there. Well, apparently I was wrong because last night during one of my live streams, somebody was telling me about a Twin Tower set that was 1/1000th scale of the Twin Towers, which is actually pretty big in terms of pieces. And yeah, I was able to find several different sets that are actually available now. These are basically the same thing as Lego. I guess you could say they're not as strong, but I've had these bricks, these fake like Lepin type bricks, which is kind of the knockoff company that unfortunately, I don't know what happened to Lepin. I think they had their factory seized or something because Lego got them for some type of copyright. But yeah, there's at least 7 or 8 knockoff Chinese companies, and you can just order them from different websites. And this is what they're talking about. So this is from Amazon. Excuse me. When it comes to ordering like fake Lego, you're not going to want to go to Amazon. Amazon always marks stuff up. These people are just reselling, so they've got this Lego set or the fake Lego set from China, probably for like $200 or $300, and they're marking it up. But you can see this is a really nice scale. It's got almost 5,000 pieces, and it does have a full complex underneath the Twin Towers. The scale of it is, I've seen some photos of it. It's decent. It's not exactly to where I would want. I'm looking for a pretty massive Twin Tower set, but $430, that's a lot of money for something like that. Certainly it's cheaper than what it would be if it was Lego. I mean, Lego, it would be ridiculously expensive. It does have, the several different World Trade Center buildings underneath it. It also has the Marriott located directly underneath it. So that is kind of the main one that I saw. And then I went hunting. This is actually a good deal. I don't know. I just saw this. I thought it was, this is $180 for, what is that, almost 12K pieces? I don't know. That's a nice looking castle there. I got a little distracted looking at that. Imagine putting lights into that. But yes, they also do have the Building 7, World Trade Center Building 7, you can see with the exact same scale. Seems a little bit overpriced to me, about $100 for that. Come on, that thing does not look very good. And then they also do have the Financial District area with the Winter Garden. But this is also like $300. So, yeah, that's a bit much for something like that, in my opinion. But it is kind of cool that they have it. And then I saw this. This is $370, right around little over 6,000 pieces. So they're really focusing on the towers in this one. The only issue with it, there's just no base to it. I mean, you can kind of see a little plaza area. Looks like some see-through glass. Oh, you know what? Maybe you can actually light that one up on the interior. The other problem you have with these Lego Twin Tower sets, you can't really light them up on the inside. You want to be able to light them up at night. It's something that's really nice. That one barely has any type of base to it. In terms of that, just some different photos. And then here is another one. So this is the entire complex. Yeah, there's no way that this is actually, maybe that is $300 for 12,000 pieces. $300, that's a crazy deal. But you can see the actual complex. I think this one might be $800. I might have clicked on the wrong thing, but yeah, that's a pretty impressive one right there. You can see, wow, they even have a street underneath it. And they also, yeah, that's probably about $800 or $900. That's a good one, though. And then there's this one. So this is kind of like a little desk piece. You can see they include Building 7. It kind of looks out of place in this, honestly, but this is a smaller one. This is half the scale as the previous ones. It only costs $83. This is from Amazon. It's basically the same thing as Lego. I mean, it's slightly a knockoff, and you probably have to use online instructions for it. It doesn't even have 1,000 pieces. Now, that might be a little bit of a ripoff there for something like that. Yeah, that's about the scale of it. That's pretty decent scale. I mean, I don't know if I'm paying $300 or $400 for something that's that scale, though. I need it to be taller than that, personally. And then this is just the Twin Towers. This is around 5,500 pieces, $435. Where is the base, though? They don't even show the base. See, that's the problem with some of these from the Chinese sites. And then you can see just, there's some nice angles of one of the photos. And then here is the Mona Lisa. It's $937. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. 12K pieces. It includes Building 7, and it has a total base and an entire plaza. This is the best one that you can find. Unfortunately, it is, again, $1,000. You might be able to manipulate where is this, AliExpress or something? Some China. Yeah, I think that's probably where this is. You might be able to get, maybe $100 or $200 off, depending on if you can look up coupons. The other thing, the big problem with these ordering stuff from these sites, basically, unless you pay like $100 for shipping, the shipping will cost you about $40. But what happens is they put it on a freaking boat, and it goes literally across the Pacific Ocean. That's how long it takes. It takes like 40 or 50 days, because I ordered something once, like a knockoff Lego set for like $70, plus shipping it was like 90, and it takes like 40 days to get to the United States. You got to really watch that. And then this is just the North Tower. This is actually, there's no way this is 1/800th of a scale, because that would be even better, a bigger version. This would actually be a great deal if this is legit. But then it says it's only, I don't know, if it's 2,000 pieces. The problem is there's no base to it. Like, imagine getting two of these and just taking off the antenna on one of them. You've got both your twin towers, but you would have to build up a custom base. That actually probably is the most cost-efficient thing you can do. If you order two of these, it's probably going to run you about $230 if you include shipping. Maybe you get a deal, maybe you get free shipping from China, and then you would have to build up a custom base somehow, maybe through another. I mean, that looks like a pretty good, that looks pretty detailed, honestly, looking at the roof of that. I don't know. You would also have to change the entire roof design if you want it to be accurate, and put an observation area on top of the South Tower, obviously taking off the antenna. But guys, when it comes to the actual Lego set, the issue is Lego is just so overpriced at this point, and apparently they don't want to do a Twin Tower set because 9/11, they still think it's fresh. It would be not appropriate, I guess for them, even though it's already gotten like 10,000 signatures. It's getting passed by everyone. Everyone wants the set. I do see an issue, like, people are going to buy it, I get it, but the problem is just the low piece number, and people are now saying it's going to cost $200 for that. And how many pieces is it going to have, when we could be getting these massive buildings which look like the exact same thing? I understand there are Lego purists, and I mean, when I was younger, I got Lego whatever, but it does get kind of ridiculous when you're paying $34.99 for a 72-piece set. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And that's what started happening with Star Wars and some other sets. So these are some alternatives if you go on. Honestly, all you have to search is Twin Towers, 1/1000th scale or something, building blocks. I would not search Lego, because it won't come up. You have to search building blocks. That's the key word when it comes to trying to find knockoff Legos. But yeah, and then they say, oh, it's illegal. Well, technically, these aren't even sets. Lego doesn't make these sets. I guess you could kind of argue that if you do a knockoff Death Star, technically that is illegal if they own the copyright to it, but I guess that's how Lepin got their place rated because of it. But either way, those are just some sets I wanted to go over because someone showed me them in a video, or someone showed me them when I was doing my live stream. And the scale, I mean, for $400, you could probably, I probably wouldn't recommend that, honestly. It kind of looks a little, I don't know, it doesn't look like a good bang for your buck. The dude I was talking to, he said he paid like $300 for it or something. But again, you would really want to light them up. And then the other thing is, you would want a nice train going around them. There's no way you'd be able to find a scale that would properly match a Lego train, though. Like, how big would the Twin Towers have to be if you actually wanted to put a Lego train around them to where it just doesn't look like the train is dwarfing them? That's what would happen. The train would like dwarf the Twin Towers because the scale would be off. I think the most cost efficient thing you could do is buy two North Towers like that one, but there are issues with that because there's no base to it. You'd want them connected. The one that costs like $1,000, that's by far the best one, but I don't know who's shilling out $1,000 and then it says, oh, it's a discount. That's a fake discount. They just put that on there, It's like, oh, you want to charge $100 for something, put it at $140, discount it by $40, it's a discount. No, it's not. It's just the same exact price. You're just saying it's a discount. That's what they do on all the Chinese sites. They say it's like a 50% discount. That sale runs year round, basically 24/7. But yeah, that's definitely the best model. I mean, even if you like zoom in and look at the actual plaza, they even have the stage. If that is correct, I mean, that's a very in-depth model, and then they even have the street going around the side, building 7 attached to it. But again, that's going to run you a lot of money. That would not be very cost efficient there. But maybe I'll get one of these and I'll build it. And I do think it would probably get a ton of views if I actually do. I would probably have to go all out and get this one, because if I get the other one, there's just no way I'm going to be able to build a plaza underneath it. But either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on X. Link to that's always in the description.